on the edge of my couch with a mixed drink in one hand and a cigarette in the other, in my house coat and Christmas jammies, sitting on the corner of the couch with a smug smile on my face, about to watch my kids open up the biggest gift of the year. And here it is right here. The wrapping is off, the bows are in pieces, and Matt Cross, MDogg 20, is here, folks. He is in the building. This is the 43rd state that he has been in. We are all witnessing history. A man as traveled as Matt Cross has never been to the great state of Vermont, and we are all here to witness it tonight. This is very exciting. Over 20 years in the business, and this is his debut in Vermont at the Municipal Building in Newport, Vermont. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. My name is Peter DeLonge, and I am incredibly excited, in case you haven't figured it out just yet, as a man who loves pro wrestling like no other is here to possibly capture the top prize in Eastern Township's Wrestling Association, and I couldn't be more excited about it. Holy smokes, let me take a breath. Check out WrestlingIsForever.com for some awesome wrestling-related merch. This man is passionate about the sport that he pervades in. Passionate about wrestling, he's passionate about something. He's passionate about swindling honest, hard-working individuals out of their money under the guise of being a legitimate businessman. Sonny Defarge, the ETWA Heavyweight Champion, showing up to the building today for what could be his biggest challenge yet. But make no mistake, Sonny Defarge, you may not like him, but he is one of the most accomplished mat wrestlers in the ETWA right now, in the Northeast area, in professional wrestling as a whole. Sonny Defarge has proven time and time again, through questionable means and otherwise, that he is, I hate to say it, a true champion here. A strong professional wrestler, a man to beat. A man not easily beaten. However, as we've seen in the past few months, his attitude towards the championship and the luster that he has worn off of the championship leaves quite a bit to be desired. Will this be the night that Sonny Defarge finally relinquishes that title, or does the legitimate businessman continue his winning way?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the ETWA Seasons Beatings main event, and it is for the ETWA Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 191 pounds. He is the most well-traveled wrestler in the world, MDogg Matt Cross.
First discovered this guy in a backyard wrestling video game. Showing my age here.
And introducing his opponent, coming from wherever he hangs.
Already, starting with a goofiness already.
Coming from Cleveland, Ohio.
And that's a shot.
Shoe size of 13. He is a legitimate businessman.
Those air quotes down, son.
He is also the reigning, defending ETWA champion, Sonny Defarge.
And establishing himself and where he's coming from early on with those antics during the opening introductions. If you aren't familiar with Sonny Defarge, what you just saw is a taste of his mind games and, quite frankly, stupidity. It's gonna come back to bite me, I know it. I'm gonna get Owen Brody knocking on my door tomorrow morning. And the crowd here letting Sonny Defarge know that they do not like him. Christmas miracle it would be for Sonny Defarge to finally relinquish that title here in front of the crowd here at the Municipal Building in Newport, Vermont. on the very first visit to the great state of Vermont by MDogg 20, Matt Cross. Defarge definitely has his work cut out for him. And here we go. Main event has begun. The Eastern Townships Wrestling Association Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Sonny Defarge in the most difficult task that he has had since winning that title back at the Green Mountain Classic when he defeated Anthony Green in the finals. He later, of course, successfully defended it against the likes of Mullet Man, of Jobs, of Bobby Orlando, and more. And when Dirty Dango was slated to make his ETWA appearance and couldn't make it, he said, "Sorry guys, I can't make it, but don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna call a friend, and I'm gonna call it a favor, and good old Matt Cross is gonna be taking my place." Dirty Dango says he's going to eventually make his way to ETWA. By the time he gets here, will he be getting here only to find Matt Cross with that ETWA championship around his waist? Time will tell as a challenger with the arm drag and another. Defarge already being embarrassed. Flying forearm into the corner now. Talked about Matt Cross being in professional wrestling and pop culture for over the last 20 years. Talked about it being, oh, hold on a second. This is the spot where Matt Cross is at his most comfortable. Oh, look at this. And right back up to his feet goes Matt Cross. As I was saying, we talked about Matt Cross gaining notoriety in a backyard wrestling video game on the original Xbox and PlayStation. Later on, making an appearance on the short-lived Wrestling Society X in 2006 at MTV. Still have my DVD set. Oh! Tope to the outside. And then, of course, later on, at a more national level in 2011, making an appearance on Tough Enough. And since then, he has been unmatched on the independent wrestling scene. He is a household name in anyone who knows anything about indie wrestling in the past 20 years. Tag team fame, singles fame, and the man has been all over the world, folks. He is a globetrotter. He is the epitome of a world-traveled professional wrestler. 43 states, up in Canada, down in Mexico, Japan, Germany, Australia, and the list goes on and on. And now here in Vermont, and Defarge, I mean, he is a student of the game. If he wants to run this legitimate business of his, he knows that he has to study his opponents. He has to be very well aware of what they bring to the table. And head first, he goes into the ring post. I was granted a rare interview with Sonny Defarge earlier, and hold on a second, look at this. Look at the core strength on this man. MDogg Matt Cross just continues to show off why he was the man who broke down barriers, who broke molds, who innovated constantly. As I was saying before, Sonny Defarge spoke to him. He is convinced that Matt Cross is past his prime. When I brought up all his accolades and all his experience, he scoffed at it. Said that was then, this is now. Actually, I believe he claimed he was the Matt Cross of our generation. I don't know if I want to go along with that, but he said it. That's fine. As Defarge has been on the defensive here for the majority of this match. Something we are not used to seeing here in ETWA. Matt Cross enjoying the offensive for the majority of this. Just continuing to tee off on the ETWA champion and embarrass him. And the embarrassment runs deep because he has a cadre of associates in the back. Owen Brody, who's not here tonight, but in his camp. The spoiler, who may or may not be still in his camp. Preston Douglas, of course. Not here tonight, but Judy Underwood. Judy Underwood and Ethan Promise, the Lost Boys, trained by Defarge. In his corner. And if Defarge were to come out of this unsuccessful, not only would it be an attempt, not only would it be an embarrassment in front of the crowd in ETWA, but it would be an embarrassment as he is representing his group of individuals that basically does his bidding, that he leads, that he sees himself as the leader of. He's the CEO of the Defarge camp, and a loss would be devastating to his ability to keep his level of authority within that group. So there's more at stake here than just a championship. Although the championship is certainly well worth fighting for. As we've seen in the past months, Defarge has certainly put it up against his opponents and fought tooth and nail to keep it. For Sonny Defarge to lose that title, he would lose his name and his empire and his business aspirations. Matt Cross, like we said, over 20 years in the business, Matt Cross has held gold all over this world. And to be able to show, after 20 plus years of being in this business, to be able to show that he's still able to take out the top stars of today and fly the flag of companies and lead them into battle, that would be a huge feather in his cap. A lot to gain and a lot to lose for both men here. Oh, look, he's clearly got the beard, ref. Driving that knee in between the shoulder blades now, pulling back on the chin. Making it difficult to get a full breath. With every deep breath that Matt Cross takes, he feels that knee pushing further into his spinal column. Defarge keeping him grounded. This is an excellent approach. The best way to combat a man like MDogg Matt 20, like Matt Cross, is to keep him grounded. Defarge knows exactly what he's doing. He knows that the higher Matt Cross goes, the more dangerous he is. So he's doing his best to keep him off his feet, keep him as close to the canvas as possible. Because any opportunity to go even a little higher than ground level could spell disaster for Defarge. Cross trying to get a little bit of momentum going, but Defarge coming in and cutting it off. Matt Cross in a bad way here. Defarge, after taking the beating that he took for so long in this matchup, now firmly in control. Big senton. And picks him back up. Lays in that uppercut. Goes for the cover, hooks both legs. Not enough. And Defarge is utilizing offense that cuts down on his ability to breathe easily and comfortably. This is a man that has inhuman levels of cardio. Spectacular amounts of stamina. And using that to his advantage, he's able to keep up with just about anyone and outlast. But if it's hard, if it's difficult for him to take a breath, then that's going to cut that level right down. Effectively losing one of his advantages that he usually enjoys throughout matches. Defarge now not allowing any kind of momentum to be built up. Just knocking the wind out of him. The previously mentioned super high cardio levels basically useless if you can't get anything going. You can't get the train out of the station. Making Cross back up to his feet. Laying in that nasty knife edge chop. Rising uppercut in the corner. Defarge continuing to oppress his opponent here. Up and over to the outside now. Nails Defarge with a forearm. Cross now. Coming across the other side. Oh! Defarge thrusts that boot into the jaw. Here we go, slingshot. Oh! Knees up to the midsection of Defarge. That Cross getting an opportunity here. Coming in with a clothesline. Taking the champion down twice now. Creating some separation between the two. Coming across. The acrobatics on display. Big pump kick. Gets the foot very high. As Defarge has about 4 or 5 inches on Cross. Maybe even more. But Matt Cross still able to get the boot right up to the lofty chin of Sonny Defarge here. Cross should not be delaying here. He has an opportunity. He knows what's at stake. He wants to be able to put that gold around his waist to fly the flag of ETWA. Proudly represent the company. Ascending the ropes now. Defarge catches on. Becomes savvy to the situation. Fireman's carry position. Fiddly roll. Goes for the cover. Cross is still not ready to give this one up just yet. Defarge still has some work to do. And the frustration starting to build, starting to mount, starting to show across the face of the champion here. Cross slowly back up to his feet. Defarge with those hands back on the beer. Perching him up top. Defarge has something sinister in mind. Following him up there. Clubbing blows across the back, across the shoulders. Ross holding on. Defarge trying to suplex him off of that middle rope. But Cross not relenting, not willing to give up. Fighting him off. Shots to the midsection. Forearms, punches to the face. Defarge comes down. And Cross, the higher he goes, the more dangerous he is. Keep your eyes in the sky. Big double stop. Oh! Standing moonsault, huge combination. Not enough. Not enough to keep the shoulders down. Here comes Cross. Oh no! Defarge pulls the referee in. Goes for a clothesline but ducks it. Big kick to the boot again. Covered by Cross, but the ref is out. No one to count that cover. Defarge, the wily villain that he always is, saw an opportunity, took full advantage of it. Matt Cross trying his best to revive the referee, but catches a low blow instead. And what's Defarge calling for here? Calling for another referee. Of course, after the low blow call for the referee. Small package, referee in there. No, not this. No! Cross defying the odds. He's still in this one. Oh! Huge cutter! This could be it! Hooks the leg, we've got a new champ! So close! So close here, folks. Matt Cross nearly trying to shake the cobwebs. Still writhing on the ground. Cross up top. Here we go. No. Defarge out of the way. Rebound, clothesline. Nails him with it. Goes for the cover.
Defarge.
I am sick to my stomach. That was the closest that we have seen. The closest that Defarge has come to allowing that title, that championship, to slip through his fingers, to lose his grip over ETWA. It almost happened, but the shenanigans were abound. That cross, a straight and narrow kind of guy, just can't hold it up when he's up against a guy like Sonny Defarge with his questionable tactics in play. It was an uphill battle knowing what Defarge is capable of. And now, of course, he's got a microphone.
Mr. Cross. Mr. Cross. Hey, turn that off. Yeah. Mr. Cross, was that a dream come true for you like it was for me? Oh. Well, folks, I think I've done such a good job the last few months. We're going to go ahead and take a month off. All of you, take next month off. Take next month off, and maybe we'll see you in February. Oh. Speaking of February, I'm going to be right here in an ETWA ring with this, waiting for you, the one and only Sigma. If you're ready by then. But I would argue you will never be ready for Sonny Defarge, because running this place is still and always will be my business, and business is good.
What a way to end it. Folks, listen, don't let this ruin your holiday spirit. Don't let this leave a bad taste in your mouth. This has been a spectacular night and a spectacular year for ETWA. Thank you so much to everyone. Oh, come on. Try to thank the people.
Don't forget to stop at the merch table and buy some merch from MDogg Matt Cross. He worked so hard today. Let's give him a round of applause.
Folks, thank you so much for joining us.